bumpers. The swift fox ran swiftly through the forest. I don't know if that's what I just mentioned.
That's really funny. Hello, Brain Candy Podcast, episode 1016. And I saw a doggy's tail wagging next to you. Yeah,
yes.
So cute.
That's little Maple.
Hi,
I'm dog sitting.
Maple.
Oh, she just looked at me like, what?
What?
Yeah.
That's
Maple,
funny.
don't go downstairs. I want you to stay up with me. Stop being
dog
sneaky.
name.
Yeah.
It's a good dog name.
Maple and Willow. And now they're both like, yes.
Oh, it's like trees, not foods.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like syrup, you know?
Also that, she has those vibes. She feels very
Sweet.
Canadian.
She's,
Yeah. And they're the best. And the little dog is one, Willow's the little dog, and the little dog is one that does not like everybody, and it takes a long time to warm up. So when she warmed up to me, it felt like I had been chosen. Like, oh my God, love of my life.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Soulmates.
like, oh, and anytime somebody new comes up to her, I'm like, she doesn't like everybody. She's very picky. It takes her a
People
while
love
to work.
saying that.
I know, I'm that person. But she's just so darn cute.
Oh, that's nice. You're such a good dog foster mom.
I would say I am a great dog foster mom because I have high anxiety, which keeps me alert at all times if they're out of
keeps them
sight
alive.
and keeps them alive. And then I have a high sense of like responsibility to stimulate them and make sure that their doggy needs are met, you know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, welcome Maple and Willow to the show. I feel like there was something I wanted to tell you about the latest and greatest around here.
Oh,
there's never a dull moment.
I do want to know, I already know, your
What?
son got his birthday presents from me, which were my favorite because your son is the best age where I could just send him funny things.
Yeah.
And he gets the joke.
Did
And
he text you?
yes, he did.
Oh, good. I didn't know he did. So
and
that's
it
good
was
that he
real
acknowledged
fun.
them.
So, you know,
Yes. You
like,
gave great presents.
I just like to think, what do you get a 13-year-old? Will you get him those socks that look
Silly
like
stuff.
chicken legs? And
Yes, socks that look like chicken legs. Then you got us also like lacrosse stuff.
oh yes, lacrosse pasta.
Yeah, but I call it lacrosse.
Oh my God! Do they call it that?
No.
What a freaking waste!
I know.
Susie, I got to turn the volume down. I'm getting too excited about this. What a waste. Lacrosse,
I
of
know.
course it's that.
Lacrosse.
What a...
I know. Our talents are wasted.
Wasted. There was also a documentary that came out a while ago, and it was called, like... They started it with ocean, but there was a perfect opportunity to use sea, and it would. I wish I could remember.
I know
bet
what you mean,
somebody, or
though.
one of our listeners, knows what I'm talking about, and I like refuse to watch it just because I'm upset about the poor naming. I'm like, you were sitting on the most obvious thing, and you didn't even use that. Ugh, what a waste! What a waste!
The world needs us, but we can
well,
only do so much.
So here we are,
I
bringing
was
you
gonna
guys.
make mac and cheese with that lacrosse stuff too.
Oh
I
my-
bet that'd
that's
be
a
really
great-
good, like mac and cheese. Little
Yes,
pasta.
it would. Yes, it
Yeah,
would. That is
very
what. And I
great.
feel like shape pasta is meant for macaroni and cheese.
Me
What are you going to use, a
too.
bolognese on that? Fuck no.
Can you imagine something
What are we,
elegant?
animals?
Right, maybe like an Alfredo. No. Well, thanks. That was very sweet of
funny.
you to remember his birthday and send such generous gifts.
I just like
Yeah,
somebody who gets my humor.
you're a great aunt, auntie. I don't know what I was gonna tell you about, but I'll probably remember before we record your episode. So then I'll talk about it then.
Yeah.
Did you have things to share?
Nothing off the top of my head. I did have a really fun date night.
What'd you do?
I surprised Amy, and this is one of those things where I'm like, a straight man would never, you know?
Don't get me started.
And I was just like, get yourself a lesbian.
You said it.
Because I just heard it in her voice that she was just feeling a little like,
Yeah.
you know,
Fussy.
just like fussy.
Yeah.
Like I
Are you
don't know what I
fussy?
want to do this weekend.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm a little down. There's a million reasons to feel like that. So I packed her a picnic
Well, this is what's great about you as a partner. You do spring to action when people are like feeling down in the dumps.
I got you, boo.
Yeah, you do.
That's true.
She does.
So-
She'll like get a whole performance going.
Oh, it was a performance, and now I'm going to talk about. Just because I want people to know that, like, it doesn't take a lot, really. I just packed a little. I went to like Trader Joe's and picked up some a dessert board. Put it in a picnic basket, and I came over, made her dinner, and then we got a partner pass, like a 2-person pass, to the Museum of Nature and Science.
Nice.
Which happens to be open till 9 o'clock on Friday nights. And I was looking up online. I was thinking, I'm going to take her on a picnic up to a nice sunset view. I look up online where they have the best sunset views. It's from the atrium of the Denver Science Museum. So I took her to the Denver Science Museum, and we were like the only ones there. It's like us. Because at 9 o'clock, if you go at 8 o'clock at night, there is nobody there. There's like maybe a couple parents who have some kids, I guess, who need to run around.
Like unruly toddlers.
Yes, that is it. It's us and 3 unruly toddlers. That is the crowd. And we got to do, which basically I am at 8 o'clock at night, left alone in the Science Museum. And we were running around doing all the fun stuff because there's no crowds there, nobody. We had a picnic in like a trunk little like dessert charcuterie board, and like what do you call it? Tailgated at the Science Museum. Got little tips, and then
Hear
have
that,
fun,
fellas? It ain't hard.
That's it.
She Googled and bought food.
Yeah, that's it. And it cost me like we already had the passes, so it's like nothing.
That's great.
It was so fun, but it was just like dates are. It's so fun to like surprise somebody with a date.
I agree. I feel this way.
It really
It's so easy to make people happy.
You don't have to do it all the time. You don't have, but it is like, it feels good on both ends. Like, it feels good to receive, but gosh darn, I had like butterflies in my stomach. Like, it's so exciting. Like, I'm not going to tell her where we're going. And then we're driving out, and then I thought we were driving to the wrong place. So I'm like, I think this is right. And then I'm like, unless I put the wrong thing into the GPS, and she goes, "Oh Lord, where are we going?"
Yeah,
She starts getting worried.
When like you can go off the rails. Now I gotta fix it.
Yeah, but I came through, and it was super fun.
So nice.
And
what a
so
great
I wasn't
idea.
even going to share that story, but I was thinking about what did I do this weekend, and
You had fun, is what you did. I'm sorry, I got stains on my shirt. I see.
Capital FUN.
I'm so glad.
So
Man,
Science
Sarah's always
Museum.
FUN, though.
Science Museum is where it's at.
Yeah, that wasn't natural history. That was a science museum.
Museum. It's the same thing. Same
Is
thing.
it?
Museum of Nature and Science, or something
they
like
combine
that.
them.
They combine.
Okay,
Yeah.
we have both, but they both offer something great.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good tip for people if you're looking to spice up your relationship.
Go
Literally
look at
Google
the late
and
nights.
go to Trader Joe's and then
Look at the late nights at the Science Museum. I mean, if they're nerdy like me, but like
They are.
everybody listening is. So.
They absolutely are.
Or like do this for your partner. It was so fun. I'm just saying, I love date nights. That's all.
No, that's nice.
Shout out to Amy.
I wanted to tell you, I'm, now that I'm avoiding listening to news in the mornings, I've been reading so much more, and I just am finishing the Dolly Parton biography right now, which was a treat. It's called "Ain't Nobody's Fool."
That's a good name.
It's pretty new. I thought it might be older, but it's pretty new. And okay, Sarah, we have to talk about my conspiracy theory about Dolly is that she is a lesbian.
I that is also my conspiracy theory that I share with you. Yep.
And she might not be. I don't know. Okay, I just know that she has an unconventional situation with her late husband Carl, who died last year. They were married for 60 some odd years, and he was famously wanted to stay out of the limelight and just lived in their house in fucking Pigeon Forge or Nashville or wherever. And but she had this best friend since kindergarten named Judy.
Mm-hmm. My grandma had a best friend.
And okay, she likes to compare herself to Oprah and Gail, Dolly and Judy.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, like girlfriends can be really close, and
I
like
agree.
it can be thick as thieves sisters type of thing, and they're not banging or anything, but you know, really, really tight, and they want to be around each other all the time.
Hello. I get
see
that.
Totally.
We built an entire brand on that. We're like, hello.
Yeah, obviously, we don't judge that. However, it is
like,
so
yeah,
much
goals.
more extreme than even Oprah and Gail.
Okay, tell me everything.
Well, for starters, we have the Carl component where, like, they have an unconventional marriage for somebody. She's in her 80s, okay? So they married back in the fucking late 40s or whatever, however long ago. They were married forever, and like never had children. She got her tubes tied at a certain point. She had a lot of like issues down there. I think maybe in the nature of what you had going on. Okay, so there's no children. That's unusual. That's fine. Then you have Judy, never married, was in the military, never had children, and like looks like a lesbian.
Got it. I'm sorry, but this is like my grandma and her. Yeah, it's the same. There's a vibe.
The vibe is that Judy, at minimum, does not like the deep dickin'.
Okay, we can go at minimum.
At minimum.
Maybe it is great friendship, and maybe Judy grew up in a time where she could never ever talk about that or act on that or do anything on that. She is just dressing and looking in a way that feels comfortable and good to her. Lord knows, I know that.
Cute as
I
a
get
button,
that.
she is.
Yes, love all that, and there you go.
Yeah, and maybe they are
And she
just
just didn't
sisters
talk-
and besties, like me and Cal and me and you and whatever. And then poor Carl, he just doesn't want to be in the limelight, and none of them ever had kids. But when you put it all together with all those things that I named, it does start to feel like, wait, but maybe you guys are in love, and maybe you guys had. And Carl always stayed home, and Judy toured with Dolly, and they shared a hotel room and a bed, and they just like being together nonstop.
The fact that they didn't have other partners, that there wasn't, that's the thing, because you and I, everything that you said is, I'm like, me, you and me, same. We do this exact same thing.
We snuggle.
I was like, and we have
sharing a
even
bed.
said to people when they try to book us in 2 separate beds, we go, why would you do that?
Why would we do that?
We love to cuddle.
Yep. Totally. Kel, me too. Same.
But
then
I got a
there's
girlfriend.
always a partner,
Yeah.
you know? And with Oprah and Gail, Oprah has Stedman, which is also unconventional. But Gail has always been like man crazy. Like that lady,
Yeah.
I think she really enjoys the company of men. Judy,
enjoys the company of Dolly.
she sure does. And so
get that.
my conspiracy theory is intact. I still believe something is not. I think they were in love. I think
Yeah.
Judy died. But I'm not positive because she keeps a real low profile. But I'm just saying, what do you think? Based on what I've told you?
I think you're right. I say everybody's a lesbian.
That's right. Maybe it's wishful thinking, kind of.
You know?
I want her to
say.
be real bad. Because I don't want her to be with just dumb Carl, R.I.P.
I mean, was he dumb, Carl? Was he nice? Did we like him?
He seems
He
nice.
must have been nice.
He seems nice, for sure.
And what they could have all been like best friends, hanging out together, and
Yeah.
just like, yeah.
Well, I hope they aren't. I hope they aren't gay, because if they were, then they missed out on a fuller gay experience.
Yeah,
'cause
or
they're
maybe they had that, but we
silent.
just don't know about it.
Yeah, but I feel like Carl would have cramped their style. But anyway, happy Pride Month, everybody. And we friggin' love our LGBTQIA plus listeners and hosts.
Yes.
And this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp, and a lot of those folks, and also the straights,
And the straights.
could use therapy. And thankfully, there is BetterHelp where you can talk to a qualified professional about perhaps your interior life and your family relationships.
Yes.
In a safe space from your house or wherever you may be.
It's so important to have somebody. There's like a million things to need somebody to talk about, and it feels like
You're not alone.
you know,
That's
I
for
always
damn
say
sure.
to you, like, do you want Sarah the friend or Sarah the therapist? Because the advice that you get, it's not even advice from therapists. That's not what they do. Therapists help you work
They
through
light the
your
way.
goals. Yes, and help light the way and give you like the roadmap to get where you want to go. And that, I was just thinking about that on my car ride over here. I was like, man, therapy is so valuable because the things that I learn are, it's almost like, man, if you put a price on like tying your shoes, learning something that you use every freaking day for the rest of your life that is going to improve your life and speed up your life, make things easier, like, wow. And you get it at a deal. Don't we have a coupon code?
Yeah, we have a deal. Right. You can get a quality therapist that you can talk to, and they have all kinds of other features that we always talk about where you can journal, and
Oh, yeah, I love
everything
that
is
one.
digital and great. But Pride Month is a celebration of community visibility and the freedom to be yourself, and a reminder of how important support and connection can be for mental health. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/braincandy. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/braincandy. Yeah, and we really recommend it, and everybody ought to talk to somebody.
Yes. Speaking of Dolly Parton,
Yes.
I think this was NPR somewhere. I heard this that Dolly Parton's book, send a book to all the kids
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
The funding's getting cut for that, and now they're not sending, and they won't take any new enrollments. And if it goes through, I think it's Mississippi. Is that it? That where she does this?
Oh,
the
I
state,
didn't know it
and-
was state specific.
Yeah, and at least this is one. And originally, it had a budget of, it was like $6 million that was allocated, and now that's getting cut, and there's going to be not enough for new books to be sent out or anybody
That was a
else
nice
to
part
enroll.
of the biography too, because it was talking about how
So sad.
she realized that kids really enjoy getting mail, and adult. I love getting mail.
Yeah.
But kids really enjoy getting mail, and then after they age out of the program, a lot of them say, they want it to continue. But she says they go until the age when you can join a library, and
That's
then
so cute. Yeah.
then you can do that instead. So that's really sweet. But
Yeah.
that's a shame that their funding is being cut.
Yeah.
Reading is fun, demental.
It is.
I mean, come on. What kind of ghoul would be like, you know what we need to slim back on?
Well, people who don't want kids to learn.
Yeah. If learning's the enemy, you might want to take a real hard look at who's saying it.
That is a problem. Oh my
You know who
God.
else believes that? The Taliban. Anyway, hey, by the way, I recently, last week, visited my sister, what a treat.
Which
Whenever-
sister? Chicago,
Gretchen,
obviously.
yeah.
Gretchen.
And it was so fun. She's so fun to talk to. And like, whenever I'm with her for a long period of time, it's always like, she needs to be our third co-host. 'cause
Oh my
she has
gosh,
so many
she's
scoops.
and she's so funny.
She's so funny.
Nobody
and like, she's
has
not
to- I mean,
trying to be.
I know her delivery is my favorite.
Even when she was talking about, like, she had sent me a essential oil diffuser.
Nice.
And then she was saying she liked certain scents, but some of them were gross. And she's like, I really like lavender and lemon. And I'm like, yeah, but what don't you like? And she was like frankincense, like so venomous about it. Like her answers are so specific and like she has one all the time. You could never ask her something and she'll be like, oh, I'll have to think about that. It's always like ready to go. But
We love that here.
she gave me a scoop that that was not included in one of the docs that we talked about, which was the crash with that crazy bitch.
Yes.
The girl
Tell me.
that accidentally
Went around a curve and drove very straight into a wall.
drove into a building and killed her best friend or her boyfriend and his friend. Okay. And we were just sort of being like, what do you think? What do you think happened? Did she do it? Blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, she didn't have an answer, but she did say how, like, what about her parents and how they were so, you know, sure that she was innocent, even though she did a lot of things on video that were like,
Yes, very problematic at the least.
yeah, like smoking bongs on social media and
God.
being all like super like
Yeah.
ostentatious and things like this.
Or dressing up like even in anything that remotely looks like a zombie or a dead person after the Halloween after you just killed two people. That,
Yeah.
I mean, read the
Yeah,
room.
at minimum tone deaf and more likely sociopath. But anyway, she was like, "Well, did you know about remember when the mom got up in the courtroom
Yep.
and thought she was doing like a character witness testimony, but it was just like so bad,
Yes.
where she was like, "Sorry, but."
She's like, I think my daughter has it worse. Like,
Like the tone was just like, stop talking.
yeah.
And she goes, well, yeah, you should hear some of their like prison phone calls. They have a secret language that they use where it's like, like gibberish, and they understand each other. They developed before she went away to the slammer, so they can say whatever and no one knows what they're saying. Crazy.
That's what are we doing, parents? What are we doing? You're teaching your child to
Avoid accountability.
Yes. Oh my God, that makes me feel not good.
I was like, what? How
Now
do
I
you
wanna
know
hear
that?
them.
She's like lead investigator. I didn't know.
She's always lead investigator.
I know. Even when I think I'm the lead, I am not.
No.
So I'm going to get some more info on that because I was like, where can I read more about this? She's like, let me compile some sources.
You're like David Duchovny and she's like Gillian Anderson.
yeah, right. Yeah.
You know? Whoops.
Yeah. So we're lucky to have her as a consultant for Brain Candy.
Yes, we are. Thank you. Shout out to Gret.
Okay. Did you watch the Kylie Minogue documentary?
No.
On Netflix?
I should have said Minogue. I said not.
Well, are you like a Minogue fan?
Yeah. Is she? No, that's somebody else. Does she have a famous brother? Who's also? No. That's
Who could that
Natasha
be?
Bedingfield.
Oh, who's her brother?
Something Bedingfield. He goes, I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. Gotta make it.
Is he
through.
gay? I mean,
David Bedingfield, David Bedingfield, something like that.
wow, he's a singer.
He was very famous before she was.
Get out of town.
And then the
I didn't
same
know that.
we are getting off track.
Well, I should
but
watch that documentary too.
I don't even think there was a documentary, but I just know the story.
I like Natasha Bedingfield too. But
back to Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue, who, if you're British or Australian, or an in the know American, you're aware that she
In the know.
in the know American. You know that she got her start on the soap opera daytime show Neighbours.
Oh,
You
did not
know
know that.
It's like, well, it's Australian, but it's
Yeah.
super popular in England, even more than in Australia. Like Adam grew up watching Neighbours. There's another one too. I can't remember its name, and they get so into it. And she was like a teenager when she was on the show, and on the show she had a love affair with this boy, and he was in the documentary. That was fun to see his point of view because he's still just like a regular
Guy.
semi-famous kind of person.
Yeah.
And then this Kylie, his paramour on this soap opera, became like a superstar. And so it was funny to watch because they were like kind of like a couple off camera. And then she met Michael Hutchence from INXS.
Yes.
And he lit her world up. And I'll tell you what, it is really funny to watch like a grown-ass woman, I don't know, what is she, 60 now? Talk about somebody who kind of like clearly lit her fire and was like, she's still chasing the high.
Really?
Of Michael Hutchence. And
how
like,
old was she?
At that point, probably
I have to
20.
see.
At the time she met Michael, probably like 20, maybe early 20s. And oh boy, I don't know what he did in the sack, but something.
I mean, all of their songs sound like they're.
Well, remember how he died?
No, I don't know anything about. No, all I know about is Natasha Bedingfield.
That's really funny. You're like, can we talk about Natasha again? Michael Hutchence from INXS died accidentally.
Oh, by this?
Because he was jerking off and
That's
hung himself.
right.
Accidentally.
I remember that. And there was like a time where like a couple of them did that. And the guy from that Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh, like a pretend person.
No, like a real person.
Oh, an actor.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I know about him.
I feel like there was like a stretch where it was like a thing for.
I believe that.
Oh
because,
my God, that's how he died,
Yes.
and she's.
And so he was probably.
He was
super
probably into
into
some.
And
That is a very important detail to take into. This is why sometimes when I think about stories and people, and as a therapist, just a person out there in the world who's an empathetic soul, I try to see what's the story I'm getting now. Like you zoom out.
Yeah.
And you zoom out. Just like that little fun thing that they have in the kids section at the Science Center where you go, this is the museum, this is Earth, this is the galaxy. You need a little more perspective. And then you go, I see a few other things that maybe play into stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine being young and that being whatever, like cut. I mean, I'm saying people can probably I don't know, but if that's a person who is pushing maybe some extremes.
Michael?
Yeah.
Or Kylie?
Michael.
Yeah, and like it was funny. They did it really well where they're interviewing the boyfriend, this sort of like soap opera boyfriend who was just like sweet and whatever. And he's like, yeah, we went to this party and she meets Michael. They met him together. And Michael Hutchence is not interested in this bozo, but he really likes Kylie. And he's like, they like snuck off to the bathroom. And then she was just like, started talking about him. And you can see her eyes get humongous and they start playing dun, dun, dun. And you're just like, oh God, to be that.
How many people have fucked to that song?
I mean, I think we all should at this point, because I was just like, I should listen to this music again.
Whoa.
Because the way she talks about him is just like, it was almost just like, just trust me. That's what it felt like, Sarah.
Whoa.
I'll tell you what you should trust us about. And that is Caraway Cookware and Bakeware.
Oh my gosh. You know what? My friend who's I am dog sitting for, I'm staying at her house sitting / dog sitting.
Yes.
I should actually show you guys a video of the Caraway set. She's now replaced all of her pans. Everything.
She has the whole deal?
Whole deal.
Thank
you name it.
Audrey.
You name it. And all in the beautiful cream color. And I just last night cooked a grilled cheese sandwich on
in the
saute pan, the small one.
Yes,
it's great. Put the lid on the top.
If you're a single gal
nice
or
and
guy, that's a nice size too for a single serving.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. That was some tomato soup. Shout out to Caraway.
all their stuff is so great. They have expanded so much since we started working with them. So, like, obviously, their bakeware is non-stick, non-toxic. They have all these colors that look so cute. And then they have the cookware, all of it. But then they have now butcher's blocks, the cocktail set.
That's
they
great.
have utensils and everything you would want for your kitchen.
Yeah, you have the utensil caddy. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Gretchen
really
got
handy.
that for me for Christmas.
That's very nice.
It's very nice because it's like, I don't like a lot of clutter,
Yeah.
So it's just like a few things you need and then a few knives.
Yeah.
And then that's sort of your cooking set for me.
Yeah.
And it just stays out and it doesn't look like too much. I need a clear mind.
Yeah.
But right now you can save up to $230 on the 12-piece cookware set versus buying the products individually. If you spend over $495, you'll receive a butcher box for free.
What?
Uh-huh. Plus, if you spend over $795, you can also get a free cast iron grill pan.
Oh my God. I love all these things.
carawayhome.com/braincandypod to take an additional 10% off all that off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners, so visit carawayhome.com/braincandypod or use code braincandypod. What a deal.
What a deal. We love a deal.
And that it lasts forever. Oh, okay. Anyway, I really love this series, even though, like, I'm not super into Kylie or anything, but she's so interesting because she's she's basically a manic pixie dream girl with talent.
She has a lot of talent.
Where
Yes.
like she's never been married. Unfortunately, she had cancer and then couldn't end up conceiving. She always wanted a family, but that wasn't in the cards for her. That was a real loss. But so she's sort of been this like single fantasy idea for a lot of people, but she's always like trying to convince people that she has depth. Mm-hmm. It's that where the perception of who you are is not close enough.
What
to
makes you
who
think she's always trying? What makes you say that she's trying to convince people of that?
She says it, and like she tries to collaborate. Like she collaborated with Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. She collaborated with gosh, it's escaping me now, but she would try to align herself with people with like depth and
like she wanted to be
substance.
more than a pop star. Is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she
I
just
see that.
was
That
resentful that people thought she was just superficial.
You know who had that and broke through it was Lady Gaga.
So you feel like initially there was like this pop princess thing.
Yeah.
And then how did
she's
she
making
get
records
past
with Tony
it?
Bennett? She said, I think she had maybe, she went to Juilliard. And
Well, I don't know how that could have ever been the perception given that.
I think that was like the perception publicly, but then if you really like that, she just
you
sings
took a
pop
closer
songs.
look, yeah.
That she wasn't as musically talented, and maybe Kylie Minogue, because of getting a start on a soap opera, was never given that chance to kind of be serious.
And she's so pretty, and she's like 5 feet tall.
Oh,
It's
that
same
also
with
is
Dolly
hard.
Parton with
Yeah,
those
you're
big
not-
boobs.
it's
She's
hard
5
when you're
feet tall.
The wonderful thing is that Kylie Minogue has been so embraced by the gay community and is like, I feel like one of their like pillar,
Icons,
like yes, the icons of the gay music. Like every couple years she's coming out with banger. In fact, I was like waiting how long before I get to work this into the conversation.
Let's hear it.
When I went to Spain, it was during Spain's Pride, and it was also when Spain had won the World Cup, and so they were putting a lot of money into tourism and all this stuff there, or just like Spain was like having a year, right? Mm-hmm. Or maybe it's always like this, but she was the concert that they had at Pride, and I saw her for $0 US or Spanish
Euros.
dollars, whatever, or euros, €0.
Was it great though?
So
Yeah.
freaking fun, and it was like, wait, Kylie Minogue is playing? I know who that is. And this was in, God, 2010, 11.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find those photos.
And if Sarah's pictures of Kylie are any good, maybe Kylie could use them, upload them to Highly dating app, because Kylie is a single gal still after all these years. Michael really was a tough act to follow, evidently, but maybe she'd have some luck on Highly dating app, because it's our favorite dating app, because we love their consent guard, which makes sure that you're only receiving the type of content you want to receive. And they also have the Icks and Clicks rating, so you know your compatibility with other singles. And given what I'm hearing about the dating world out there, it's a jungle and people aren't too happy about it. 1 in 3 Gen Z female and 1 in 5 male daters feel like social circles make them believe that their dating life must be approved by others. Well, don't buy into that. Just download Highly dating app, see what's cooking, find yourself a match, and you're on your way. Download Highly dating app from the App Store or Google Play, or visit highly.com. That's highly, HILY.com. Date as you are with Highly dating app. That's as in, hey, I like you. So good luck to Kylie. I am optimistic about her chances, given what we know about Highly, and you guys should try it too. Highly dating app. In the series, she talks about how she really only feels completely herself when on stage, which I obviously am like, well, I gotta have Sarah analyze that. But it didn't feel, normally that would feel like worrying to me.
Yeah.
In this case, it almost felt like maybe it's because she's in control and she's not.
Yeah, I think when you start really young like that, that, yeah, probably.
It didn't feel like dysfunctional, like how some people need applause to like survive. It felt like that's when she feels like in the driver's seat.
Again, we're doing that zooming out thing and taking all things into consideration.
Yeah.
I wonder if cancer was that health. There is now. I did not have cancer. It's not a thing, but when you have health things go on, it gives you a totally different like outlook and value systems change. And so I wonder if, because don't you feel like it, and you probably know this from watching the documentary, that she did like take a break or like disappear for a while and then come back and came back with this, I don't know, like almost like a youthful energy that didn't feel tired like a lot of the, like when Madonna came back or, and don't say Madonna never left. You know, she kind of did.
Yeah, she did.
You know, or like Janet Jackson or like a lot of these people, Lauryn Hill did it. Like it doesn't feel, she's always,
like it felt like a reigniting rather than like a.
Yeah. You know who else felt like a reigniting is Alanis Morissette. She has that kind of different genre, a different vibe, not like pop world. But yeah, I think maybe the health thing.
Yeah, maybe. I do think that was a big deal for her and was grounding because until somebody has something like that, I do think our mortality feels very like intangible.
Especially if you've been famous since you were young and everybody, you probably feel like a real person. You know how sometimes like when everybody does things for you or you just have a different life that, like you said, grounding, it can feel very grounding. This is why I say what's good, what's bad. This is why like we need challenges and struggles in whatever way. Because, that's really interesting to me.
I think you would really like it, even if you don't
I know
really
I
care
would.
about her music.
I do care about her music.
It was really fun to watch, but also it was like, oh, thought provoking and whatever. 3 episodes, and I know like 2 of her songs. It was still really great. So that's on Netflix. I would recommend it.
That sounds great.
Hey, did you hear about those bozos that got caught in the cave in Laos or whatever?
Are they
Had
out?
it. Yeah, I think they're out.
Okay,
or
good.
At least most of them.
Why are we doing cave
going in
exploration?
caves.
Especially when I feel like we have some tools or equipment. You can't tell me that we got drones that can fly around and do all that crazy shit, and we don't have something that can go spelunking.
They were looking for gold, Sarah.
Oh, then I really don't. I'm not.
I knew
Now,
you'd be mad.
now,
Well,
hear me
we
out.
understand.
If this is a situation where you are in, I don't know, what's going on in Laos? What's the, I mean,
I'm sure they
what's
need
the
the
political,
gold.
right?
I
If
get
it's
it.
like a situation, I do understand that, desperate times, but my policy on extreme sports
Yes.
that put you at risk like this.
This wasn't smart.
We call this an AWH. Duh. AWFH. And you know what word I
Accident.
threw in there.
Yes. It's for
Come
sure.
on.
It's sort of like fellas. And it's fellas. Is the thing.
Obviously.
It's not, no lady's going to be like, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to go look for gold in this cave.
No, we sell ourselves.
Yeah. We're like, I'm going to give a BJ and he's going to pay top dollar.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I think that's a smarter move.
Freaking A. It seems a lot safer.
Okay, wait. This is just like a fun fact / weird fact. Did you know that weather apps,
Oh, what an abrupt change. What is happening? That was like, what?
well, that cave thing, I was just like sort of thinking about it today, being like, stop going in caves.
Yeah,
But
I
I
hate
don't
it.
really have anything else to say about it. That's it. Just stop going in there.
Just stop that.
Stop it.
Well, and the other one, that the divers just a bit ago, that was cave too.
Same.
What are we doing? Stay out of caves.
It's a terrible idea.
It's a bad idea.
I can't think of any time someone went into a cave and their life got better.
Sometimes nature gives us hints that we shouldn't go in there. Like, it's like if this were Looney Tunes, there would be a sign up that would go, don't go in there. And then you go
Warning.
past and it would go, definitely not here. And then you go a little bit more and it'd be like, Are you
crazy?
Are you crazy? Can you not read? And then you'd fall off the edge of a cliff into an abyss, which is like, what? Come on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the dark abyss is maybe nature's sign. Don't
Do
go.
not enter.
And we're just like,
But what if I did? Yeah, so I don't love that.
And it's not like here. Okay, I'm for things like if you want to explore the depths of the Amazon or places where you're like, I'm looking for this specific plant species or to find something, because I think that, maybe there's some like something medicine or something that we could learn from it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I want to go deep diving for gold and then
No.
here's what I don't like is that it puts the rescue teams at risk.
Of course.
That is the part that, like, you're not taking into consideration the people who then have to come get you. Mm-hmm. And that's really dangerous. And they're going to do that because they're the hero
Well,
types.
that's what happened with the guy that tried to rescue the scuba diving guys.
Yeah. Oh, God. I hate
He
that.
died. Yeah, I hate it. It's so rude. It's basically like the people that do suicide like off of a building and then like hit somebody. It's sort of like,
Susie.
I'm just saying that like now you're roping
Putting
other
somebody
people
else
into
at
your
risk.
nonsense.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, I don't like it.
Whew.
Oh, anyway, about
Staying
weather
out. I'm
apps.
staying above the water and out of caves.
Exactly. Listen, we have all the information we need on the internet, on Al Gore's internet. Okay. So, did you know, I was reading just this article in The Guardian about this person that gave up weather apps for a couple weeks or whatever, just to see like how their life would change or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you worked up?
I'm worked up because I live in goddamn Colorado, and I have a conspiracy theory about those weather apps.
What is it?
I think that the weather apps are in cahoots with the mountain ski lifts because there's always a storm. There's always going to be 3 inches of snow every Saturday morning, every single week in all of winter. Well, guess what? There wasn't. And you know when they didn't say that there was going to be a storm? On a Wednesday in the middle of when they did. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is suspicious.
Super sus.
It is actually.
I know.
And I wouldn't be surprised.
That's why my voice is like this and my head's doing the thing.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I'll tell you what I learned, and you'll think, okay, now maybe I was right. Right after I tell you why you should, if you're a cat owner, get Smalls cat
Obviously.
food.
What are you waiting for?
Obviously.
Do you want your cats to love you forever?
And they will, and they are going to be so happy because Smalls cat food turned me around. I was only a dry cat food kind of gal.
This is true. You hate the smell.
Those cans, you'd like crack open those metal, hideous cans.
I can
It's
smell it now.
gross. It is gross. And it makes you question your choices. It makes you question having a cat. And it makes you question having wet cat food. And they even just calling it that is gross.
Ew.
But Smalls turned me around because this is human grade. It's the same as eating our chicken or whatever. And it doesn't smell.
No.
And they freaking love it. And it's really good for them. So now everybody's happy. And this is at least 80% animal protein, cooked with all those nutrients and flavor, and they are psyched out of their minds. And your cat's health and longevity starts with what they eat. Try Smalls and get 60% off your cat's first order, plus free shipping and free treats for life when you go to smalls.com/braincandy. One last time, that's 60% off your first order, plus free shipping and free treats for life when you head to smalls.com/braincandy.
I always giggle because I imagine lava, just the outline. I just saw the silhouette.
It is haunting.
Just standing in the door frame.
It is.
Just waiting for breakfast. He kind of has like mob boss vibes.
Totally.
Where he's like, are you going to give me what I need?
Even I referred to Lava as a boy, but it is a girl.
What?
They're all girls.
I had no idea. Lava's giving such male energy.
Totally. I think she might be trans.
And then all cats in my mind are girls. I default to that. And like dogs are boys. Even that's
Except
how it goes.
Lava.
Except Lava.
Because she is big and she is pissed.
Oh, she is pissed.
Okay,
that's funny.
this is going to, I think, lend itself to your theory about the weather apps.
Okay,
Which one are you using? Just sort of like weather? What is it?
Nope, I use Open Snow.
And you think they're in cahoots?
Yep. I use Apple. I triple check. I use just the old like weather. What is it called? Weather.com.
Weather.com.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the number one most reliable.
Then that is more helpful because it says there's not going to be anything, which I guess is always the truth. But then the regular old Apple one, which is the least reliable.
Yeah, it is. I think they might be in cahoots. And, okay, well, here's what I learned.
The end, definitely. Open Snow is okay.
Open Snow, we're on to you. Well, evidently, the weather apps often have what's known as a wet bias in how they present the weather.
Yeah.
Because they know that users would rather you say it's going to rain and then it doesn't than if they say it's probably not going to rain and then it does. So that's even if there's like a 40% chance of rain, which is below half, obviously, they will put that rainy thing. What do you think about it?
I hate that, and it makes total sense. And I know that they do this, and I hate that we are like this, and you can't trust apps.
You're just blaming
But
humans.
also, I know that I want to talk about what 40% chance of rain actually means.
Yes, that's the other thing. So
Because
it'll put
people
that,
do not know what that actually means.
I think you might be wrong about what it means, but what do
It
you think
means it does not mean that there's a 40%. It means that there's like a way that it like makes you think of it. Maybe this is incorrect.
It is.
That 40%, I heard it that 40% of the geographical area was going to get covered in rain.
Yeah, that was just something people put on social.
That's fucking bullshit.
It is bullshit. It means that there's a 40% chance of rain at some point in the day, but it could just be 5 minutes.
And it means that it only needs to be 0.01 inches.
Yeah, some
be
rain
considered
will
rain.
happen. And so they put the dumb lightning bolt and like cloud and all that, even if it's just probably, if anything, 40% chance of rain, even if it's like 2 minutes. And so then you look at your forecast and you're like, well, every day sucks ass.
This is why you got to go to the radar.
Where do I go?
Like Doppler, you got to look at the radar
Weather.com?
and look at how, like, is there an actual cloud moving over? And you know where it gives you the cut, like, that has like the colors that say
Yeah.
the you know, the blue is more
Yeah.
and the yellow is less, or whatever the
Yeah.
thing is. That I feel like is more accurate.
We need more icons too. Like, is it going to be raining all day? Or is it just going to be raining in the morning? And not just like, they give you a signal for the whole day. At the
I feel
top.
like people just need to do a little more digging.
Well, the argument in The Guardian was people need to do less digging and just make your plans. And if it rains, it rains.
Oh yeah, definitely do that. Just do that. Because here's the thing. I have made plans every single weekend taking the weather into consideration, and every single weekend
mistake.
those plans have changed mostly in my favor.
Yes, that's what I'm saying about the wet bias.
Ah, there was a wet bias. I see how this is
And you're like,
playing
wow,
out
it
in my
turned out
life.
to be a pretty nice day after all.
That is exactly what. Yeah, throw that away. Look outside.
Yeah. All I need to know is, should I bring a sweater and should I bring an umbrella?
The one thing I do want to know about living here in Denver is
Yeah.
the hail.
How often is that happening?
Fucking all
Like
the
once
time.
a month?
More frequently. Happened just the other day, just yesterday.
Get out of town.
Yeah, it was.
Hail?
Yes, you liked the post because Zara Misdemeanor was talking about how, like, she got
Oh,
all
yeah, I
dressed
saw
up
that.
and
I
it
saw
was,
she
and then
posted
like
that.
snow, and I was like, oh, Susie liked this, and I was like, Susie
Yeah,
must
I
know
saw
about our
that.
crazy weather we're having right now.
Yeah.
Where it's like snowing, but not really. It's like
I
hail.
didn't think about how, like, you're there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, and
This is our
lightning.
misdemeanor.
So yeah, so in we're used to this because it's
What's
those
with the
afternoon
hail?
storms, and
Is that from the mountain stuff?
yeah, and it's where those. Now I said this the other day and I fucked it up because apparently I know nothing about weather, but think I do. Where two weather systems are like converging, and those like the pressure changes. So we have like all the flatlands that meet with the mountains, and there's something about those things coming together that make
Yeah.
for a lot of hail
lot.
in some areas. And that's why that's why you should not fly into Denver, out of Denver in the afternoon in the summer. You will be delayed.
Okay, that's a tip, everybody.
That is a tip.
Okay.
Or you will be just completely you'll have to spend an extra day in Vegas like I did.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh,
You
yeah.
came back the following day?
Yeah. They closed the airport.
Good Lord. They closed it?
Yeah, well, that's what they told us. They told us we've closed.
No
They've
flight.
closed DIA. I'm like, okay.
DIA.
I know it's funny every time. Every time it's funny, and I'm the only one who laughs about it when anybody says it on the airplane, and then I have to pretend like I didn't just laugh when somebody said DIA.
If you're not familiar, me and my family refers to diarrhea as DIA. So Sarah flies out of DIA. Okay.
Get a hold of ourselves.
Get a hold of yourself. Okay, next up, I know I always talk about it, and I really don't. I'm not trying to. It's probably now that the algorithm thinks I want these stories.
Tell me.
This was an article in, I think, New York Mag about how the penis and how and how these men are feeling very insecure, worried about thinking their penis is small. You know, it's in this whole looks maxing, whatever feeling. And it, I'm sure is contributing to all the things we've already talked about, the ball, what are they doing?
Rejuvenation or whatever.
No, just they're juicing.
Bigger, they're supersizing their balls.
And the foreskin growth, all those things I'm sure are related. But I did really like this article because it got my wheels turning, because it was saying how men are going to their doctors and things and saying like they're upset because they have small penises, and that it's hard.
I bet it is.
Hold on. It's difficult because
I wish I had one of those whistles so it.
That's the next
what
one
I'm missing. Slide whistle, dude.
Put that in the cart.
Dude.
Put that in the cart.
Keep
Okay,
talking,
I'll keep
but
talking.
I'm gonna just. I'm just gonna.
Okay. And the doctors are like, dude, your penis is fine. You're average. You're fine. You're normal. And that part of the problem is that men don't often see other erect penises outside of porn.
This is the same problem with women. Men are actually having the same thing that women had about, I don't know, however many years ago when they were all doing the vaginoplasty thing.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
You think a lot of the vaginal rejuvenation is because they look at porn vaginas?
Yes, I think that there is an idea of what a porn vagina should look like, and it is a tucked in, neat version. And you think that there's something. We have talked about this. We felt that shame ourselves.
Yeah, I didn't know that came from porn. But
Guys say of course, because it's always that like fucking barely 18 bullshit.
Oh, maybe.
And that's what got women thinking that they need to cut that off.
Well, I do still feel like there's this misconception that vaginas get like beat up.
Yeah, that's definitely.
But is that real or not? Because
No.
I feel like my vagina is the same.
You pass a baby through there. The skin is
didn't.
designed to stretch and go back and everything. There's no beat up like that is the
But
most.
they always talk about it like it's real.
Like,
They're like, well,
you know what? You
she's
should
been
say
with a lot
that.
of guys.
Well, you
Not me,
probably
they're
have a
not
really
saying this.
obviously, but he probably has a really rough dick because he's like constantly.
Yeah, it's
you know,
probably chafed.
It's probably chafed. We should only be with guys who have nice smooth dicks who have not been with many people.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's get that rumor
that
going.
story.
Like that's ridiculous.
Get that rumor going.
No, everybody should just say like because that's not how that works.
I just feel like whatever my vagina is now, it has always been.
Yes,
Regardless
'cause it
of
has.
usage.
The only thing that'll happen is post-menopause, the labia will actually shrink because that's related to estrogen.
I forgot
So
about that.
that is, but you said you wanted a smaller one anyway, so no worries. Your lips are going to shrink.
They're going to shrink. Although I am getting attached to my... I feel like I'm really
Good,
into them.
as you should. Hell yeah, me too.
I have high vagina confidence.
Hell yeah, you should, because there's so many good nerve endings and all the good stuff in that.
I know. They're great. I don't know why I ever
freaking
wondered.
fantastic.
Probably because of this bullshit narrative.
Exactly.
And these small penis guys need to do the same darn thing.
Exactly.
Unless it's really
Stop
small.
watching porn.
Yes, that is right. They're all messed
watch
up
regular
about what's
people
normal.
porn. Like watch like what, just like not the. And think about this: when you're watching porn, these are people who are professionals. If I went to go see the ballet, I wouldn't want a random person spinning up there. In the same way, when I'm watching porn, you know, you're gonna get somebody who's like the ballet dancer.
But I mean, not to like project my preferences on people, but like who's watching like
porn stars
produced porn?
I honestly think that if you're think about when you start I was the one when I was like typing in porn into like Google, you know, like, whatever comes up with that, like that is produced porn that you're gonna get if you just go to the regular.
Do you think that's what most men are watching though?
I have no fucking clue what most men are watching, Susie. I couldn't. If you told me, I think you're right. I actually do, but I don't think that that's.
To watch amateurs.
But I think that they want that because of a burnout that maybe they get on like because I also think it goes in the other direction where guys like that anime style porn where everything looks like
oh my god, yeah,
you know, that's not
one or the other.
So
yeah, they either want the real authentic or
real
super fantasy weird.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Or they got like octopus fucking tentacle dicks at the sex shops. I went in there and I was like, what
They
the
do?
hell? Susie?
Tell me what goes on.
Susie, I'm just gonna.
You took pictures?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to send me a photo.
No, I'm going to.
I
am. I'm going to send you what a tentacle. I can't believe I'm going to Google this. I better put it in
Where did
private
you
mode.
see this?
At the sex shop, just at a regular old like.
What are you buying?
Just stuff.
Name one thing. Name one non-secret thing. Any like.
I bought a
generally.
I bought a greeting card.
No. Oh, like a funny one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't know how we got here.
Sorry, everybody.
Or
Listen,
you're welcome.
You never know what you're going to get.
Check out the video version. Not safe for work. Apologize to the kids.
And you should go to the braincandypodcast.com if you forgot any of those codes, because those keep the lights on. And I think this is content you're going to want to keep hearing. Am I right?
Yes. Always.
All right, friends. We'll see you next time.